person. I hadn't really planned on starting anything. I had ridden the bus all day. Coming back to school after being away for Christmas, I was tired and I was hungry. I had maybe like $1 in my pocket, if that much. Last half hour coming to Greensboro, all I could think about was taking that $1 and going to buy something good to eat with it. So I hopped off the bus when I got to the station, took my $1 and it wasn't allowed to sit at the restaurant and station and eat. It wasn't allowed. That was it. I walked back to school, back to Scott Hall, filled with anger, filled with indignation, and still hungry. My roommate and a couple other guys down the hall, we talked about it that night. The 4 of us. Like we had done so many other times already that year. We were young, all of us freshmen. We kept on talking about it the next night too. And the next, until finally we got tired of just talking about it. See, we didn't like the idea of not having our dignity, not having respect. So,
yes, freshman from Scott Hall and A&T College.
That'll be $2.56.
Sat without being served at the
$1.38.
SW Woolworth Company store.
Thank you.
we didn't know what to expect when we went in. Figured we might get arrested. Figured we might get thrown into jail. Might even get beaten up. We just didn't know. And really, it didn't matter.
Dress neat.
Suits and ties.
Be friendly at all times.
But respectful.
Polite.
Proud.
Yes. Proud.
And sit up straight.
Oh, and always face the counter.
Always.
Always.
Bring something to study.
It may be a long day.
And don't hold conversation.
And don't laugh out loud.
And don't block the entrance.
And don't strike back.
Don't strike back.
Don't strike back.
Or curse.
No.
Every time.
More, aren't you?
Yeah, I said I was. I'll be there with you.
Good, I'm glad. Can we go together?
Sure.
Meet you at the tracks?
Tomorrow.
We were young, but we were already tired. Worn out from a lifetime of trying to make sense of something that seemed so clearly wrong. Maybe we were naive, but it just seemed like the right thing to do. And perhaps because we were young, we had the faith that somehow that what we were doing would make some kind of difference. But even though we may have started this, we stood upon big shoulders.
Gandhi, Dr. King, Miss Rosa Parks, God bless her heart.
Mr. George Simmons.
Yes, sir.
He was right here in Greensboro.
And our parents,
Our parents, yes.
they taught us.
Then you were right. The system is wrong.
You are as good as anybody else.
Struggle builds character. Be proud of who you are.
We stood upon their shoulders. We spent the better part of that first night talking to kids in the basement of our dorm, telling them what we did, trying to convince them that we did do what we said we did. Took a lot of talking, but finally many of them pledged they would be there. 2 joined us the next day, but it was a start. We were growing in numbers and taking control of our destinies and deciding what kind of world we wanted to live in.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. you all. And those legs are old as never the wicked can be. Oh, I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before. Only bad witches are ugly.